careful.
As you wish.
So what is going on, guys? This is Callum here, and welcome to Call of Cthulhu. Now, if you guys don't know what Cthulhu is, he is a mythological being that actually has the powers of a cosmic entity. And if you look at him, you apparently go mad. So, you know, let's do this. This game is a psychological horror, and apparently it has a sanity system. So you know I'm going to be failing that pretty quickly. 1924, Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War, drowns his memories in liquor and sleeping pills. He is now a private detective who has trouble finding a case able to lift him from his torpor. Pierce must find a new case quickly or risk losing his license. If I am mad, it is mercy. May the gods pity the man who, in his callousness, can remain sane to the hideous end. H.P. Lovecraft. Oh yeah, this is a Lovecraftian horror game, by the way. I should have probably mentioned this earlier, but this is in fact a psychological Lovecraftian cosmic horror. So, you know, I'm pretty fucking excited to play this game. I'm not going to lie. But looks like we start off pretty much straight away. I have a feeling I'm going to be controlling the guy. You know, camera sensitivity ain't that bad. Oh, I can peek. That's a run button, okay. Jesus, look at all of this. Some lighting there. So, crouch, press B. Oh, okay. Oh, we got some proper animations for crouching. Nice. Barely any game does that, by the way. Where the hell are we? Alright, so it's A to interact. Got it. We now know that A is interact. Let's light up some items in order to interact with them. Ayo, what the fuck? Vibration on the controller always take away the fucking immersion from me. I don't know why, it just does. It looks like... Alright, so why to get rid of the light? Alright. I'm only gonna use the light if I absolutely need to, I think. That might be a good idea.
Pulled along. Fate inescapably draws you on.
Is that Cthulhu? Are you kidding me? He's already on our tail? At least give me, like, 5 minutes to get used to the controls, man.
What a putrid offering.
What is this? Killer circle? Killer whale? Looks like a killer whale.
Don't fight. You have been chosen.
Left trigger to run. Yeah, well, what if I don't want to be chosen? What if I... Hear me out. What if I... want to be the only person that was never chosen? Hey, why do these people not have eyes?
But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Hey, yo, what's going on with him? Why do you drink it then? New place discovered. Pierce's investigation agency. Oh, neat. Jesus. I don't have any information yet. Okay. Pierce Investigations. My private detective agency contracted to the Wentworth Detective Agency. After the Great War, I decided to set up in Boston where there's no lack of work for guys like me. One small time case follows the other. Old adultery, settled scores, disappearances that are not actually disappearances. The old office couch is less comfortable than a real bed, and I should probably get rid of these empty bottles, but this place is mine for the moment.
The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage. The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage.
No, that's just work.
I used to be an avid reader. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
The husband never understood that his wife had left him. He kept on calling me for weeks after the investigation had been closed. Bro, just like accept that your girlfriend left you, man. Like, I dumped my ex.
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
Bar owner who hired me didn't like the way I closed this case, but when you're already outside the law, there's not a lot one can do against a private detective who's got proof against you.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Archaeology? I'm a time traveler. Point and laugh at archaeologists. Let's turn that off. I don't really like that. That's annoying.
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Ah, the case. Let's have a drink. This will affect your Having a drink affects my destiny. Are you kidding me?
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce? Private
No.
investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
I like how it's actually in the
correct.
right ear though.
Hello.
That's a nice little touch.
I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again. Thank you for this information.
Gonna add
Mr. Pierce.
one to
Our files will still be
everything.
up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
I'm coming.
That's Pierce, eh?
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to
Inebriate?
me,
What does inebriate mean?
it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl. She is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
I'll post the
But if you have no proof...
thing, the description
I've
on
brought
screen.
all
by the
that
way.
I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if
No
this is the work
fucking
of
way that's
madness,
in game. I thought that was
or
outside.
if, on the contrary, you manage to
some
detect
great
some
sound
logic,
design.
a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Alright, your notebook details your colour detective to open it, press this. Okay. Oh, sanity. It appears as a veteran of the First World War, you took part... Oh. Oh, Jesus, he's got a backstory. Damn. Confident in your abilities and your character mind, you conduct your investigation by sticking to the facts. Your convictions and your perceptions of reality. Your conclusions are logical and reliable. So that's our sanity, eh? Let's have a look at now. Model lighter that engraved in memory of the 77th Infantry Division and the men of the Lost Battalion who fell. Examine the painting, examine the Hawkins file. Right. The doctor can well repeat to me that I no longer need my remedy to keep my memories at bay. But I know that if I stop, the memories will return. One of these mornings, I probably won't wake up. Despite the treatment, I again hear voices in my dreams, but they are different, unknown. They seem to surface some unfathomable and ancient depths. What nameless creature is calling me, Cthulhu? His name's Cthulhu. A strange picture painted by Sarah Hawkins, a short while before her tragic death, was sent to her father just after the artist died. He is convinced that she is the sender. He brought me the painting so I could examine it. Stephen Webster, the wealthy industrialist, came into my office. He wants me to reopen the Sarah Hawkins case, named after his daughter, who died in a fire alongside her entire family. I must examine the documents he compiled in order to know more about the case. Let's have a look at this.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
Yeah, very thin amount of evidence here. A shipping label. Some of it's unreadable, but I can make out part of the address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater. The police report, it says that the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decided on a domestic accident, but they nonetheless insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? An article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live a recluse life there with their only son, Simon. Not much to go on, honestly, for the entire thing. Examine the painting. Where's the painting again? I can't remember. Oh, right, yeah, it's there. Alright. Investigation.
On the man's chest. It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Alright, before we actually... Find out about Routes 14, where did Sarah Hawkins lived. Something's not right with this story. I read about her mental
You must tell
fatality.
me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Alright.
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though
Shut the
they
fuck up.
mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think
That is what you go to Doc.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right, I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer,
Dick move.
but it's not like I have a choice.
Leave for Darkwater.
Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
Leave for Darkwater, find out about Darkwater. Alright. Oh, look at, oh Jesus. I will look at all of that later. Intuitive and visionary artist for some, overpriced imposter for others. Sarah Hawkins leaves nobody indifferent. This mysterious and reserved painter offers strange images with violent colors and wild strokes to the world. If her paintings are testimony to her vision of the world, then the world of Sarah Hawkins is a portal open to other dimensions. Extract from the notebook of Edward Pierce, private detective. Other dimensions? Why is that? Why does that not feel... This painting depicts a monstrous silhouette threatening a woman and a child. Flames can be made out in the background. Stephen Webster, the father of Sarah Hawkins, thinks it is linked to the death of his daughter. Right? Let's quickly try and see if we can't find out more information.
Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Darkwater Island has been inhabited since the 14th century and is still rich with the many memories left by its lost tribes. But don't let the romanticism of these moving evidences of such naive and primitive beliefs fool you into forgetting how violent their gods were. A gigantic creature still ornates in the walls of long abandoned caves. Was it a sea or a dream god? No one knows, but today's inhabitants, the sons and daughters of the proud whale hunters, still remember the mysterious and tumultuous story of a small land off the coast of whatever that fucking word is. I ain't trying. Rock painting found in a cave of Darkwater Island. Why does that remind me of a giant fucking...
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater. I wonder why I still take these things.
The doctors prescribed them when I was returned from the war. They saw that they would put an end to the nightmares, but for a while their effect has been wearing off. The Learning of Medicine, Volume 1. A dense work aimed at interns and young practitioners. This first volume lists all illnesses known in the civilized world, details the symptoms and suitable treatments. Oh, look at that. Oh, so we gotta find stuff around the thing, but these things we can continue to kind of add to the to it, honestly. Right, that makes things a lot easier. Island Darkwater. It would seem that the world has forgotten this very existence of this isolated rock off the coast of Boston. It is a small, inhospitable island where coastline is made up of steep cliffs and sharp reefs, and with only one outlet to the sea. It is mainly inhabited by the descendants of whalers who set up the supply post there in the 1800s. It was hit severely by the collapse of this activity. I think that the only venture on the island is that it's still profitable is its medical institute. Alright, leave for Darkwater. We can do that apparently. I've got to hold it. Pierce took the Hawkins case. This cursed artist is accused of having caused the fire that killed her and her family. As the only clue, she left her father disturbing painting on the shipping label and address a warehouse set on the docks of the island of Darkwater. The place seems to be starting for Pierce's investigation. Enter madness. Why does it say enter madness? Is this a title screen? If it is, it'll be fucking amazing. It is a title screen. Fergus Home Interactive presents. Is it in occasion with anything? Game by Cyanide Studio. Also, these videos will be edited slightly differently. I want to give you guys the more cinematic feel for these videos, so I'm going to stick to a cinematic style of editing.
We're almost
for you guys.
there.
I'm going to try and keep as little of these videos cut as possible, but obviously if it gets too much to the point where it's gonna be unwatchable for me, just for me, myself, then obviously I will actually thingy. Call of Cthulhu. Man, it does not feel good to say that out loud. Also, if you guys do you want to see more videos such as this one, I think you know exactly what to do. Yeah, leave that like button. I know I'm 28 minutes late for that fucking bit, but hey. All of these videos I'm going to record for about 45 minutes or so, and then I'm going to turn whatever that footage is, 45 minutes to an hour.
There's guys coming to unload.
Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Alright, nice. And we are straight into the game by the looks of it. Jesus. Why are you pulling in? You trying to pull in that fucking... Why are you trying to do that? Oh, look at that. So we have a bit of light here as the lighter. Right, so that's our light. It's probably gonna suck a lot, but hey.
Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
You've seen how old this thing is. If we force it too much, we'll break everything.
You can't do that.
But it's only a fish.
A fish? You've got no idea. Don't badmouth what you don't know.
Yeah, that is only a fish.
You'll pay for it for sure.
Okay, that's enough. Step back and let us do our job. The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
They seem to be very agitated about a dead animal.
You're telling me? These fools
Why
think
are you
that putting the
staring
whale
at me?
back in the water will bring about the end of the world.
They're superstitious.
If only you knew. They only listen to Captain Fitzroy. And not always. And you. What brings you to our island?
So
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
I like you, so I'll be frank with you. Don't go near the place.
Your
Don't try
name's
to
Officer
get in.
Bradley, though.
Why?
Because I told you so. Learn to accept some friendly advice. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign.
What could have done so much damage?
Don't put that beast back in the water, you
Maybe
shysters.
Cthulhu.
You're crazy.
They're cops.
I mean, this game is called
Can't
Call of
understand.
Cthulhu, so, you know, it's definitely a possibility. And what is this over here? Why are you steaming so much? Hey, it actually lights up a good portion of an area. Shocking, honestly. Like, most lighters in games don't do shit with lighting. Alright, so... Main objective, go to the bar. Secondary objective, go to the bar. I'm always gonna do the secondary objectives, by the way, just to fucking let this game be a little bit longer. Yo, what up, bits? Why do you remind me so much of Resident Evil 4, like the original Resident Evil 4? What up, bastards and bitches? I'm Edward Pierce, aka Your Reckoning. We've just made an enemy. Great. We've only just got here and we've already made enemies.
Hey, be careful.
Who's that? Some random bits.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Hold to test strength.
That guy was looking for trouble. So choose your camp if you don't want the same treatment.
Hey, buddy, I don't want any trouble.
So serve me a drink.
Just to make things clear, only regulars can run up and tab. Others pay.
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of Darkwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
But steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable?
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the then.
I've got what I need.
Do I?
That'll be all for now.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader. Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
The Skylia returns to port to save Darkwater from famine. We had given up hope. The crew of the Skylia, or what remains of it, returned to Darkwater port late on Tuesday afternoon. The locals immediately rushed to the docks, welcome to the last whaling ship on the island. People were amazed at the sight of the unbelievable catch that brave vessel had on board, of a size that went beyond that of the formidable toothed whales. The catacene that is already being called the miraculous cat covered the whole deck of the parts of it were hanging over the side of the ship. The surviving sailors told a frightening account of the perilous cat, but also of its meat, unmatched in its quality and plentiful in nutritious benefits. There's no doubt that the immense size of the whale will allow numerous inhabitants of Darkwater to feed themselves, bringing an end to the famine from which part of the island was suffering. Warehouse for rent. Mr. Marks is putting his warehouse up for rent from June for fishing, workshops, or storage activities. You can contact him via your favorite newspaper or visit him on the docks. Special even on a stranded whale, value transcription and free tasting event. Come with your family or with your friends. Taste the miraculous cat. Each person will leave with a bottle of oil, so don't hesitate.
You have no right to treat it.
Darkwater Port. At the entrance of the port of Darkwater, one still passes in front of the cell of the Skylia. The last thing whaling ship to have brought back a cat. Sailors wander the docks looking for some small job for the day. A gang of bootleggers has set itself up there and is gnawing away at the territory of Captain Fitzroy, the last sailor to own a boat capable of making the round trip between the island and the mainland. Here, the golden age of whale hunting is but a distant memory. The stranded whale, a bar where liquor is served with total impunity. It's the last thing I expected to find when I arrived on this island. The stranded whale is its name, and it's managed to with an iron hand by the owner, a certain Mitchell. He does not tolerate troublemakers and is fiercely protects the identity of his supplier. All the inhabitants of the area seem to go there, and I even saw what looks to be a truce between the bootleggers and the sailors.
The doctor.
And just carrying on looking around. Locked, of course that's locked.
What you looking at, stranger?
I've rarely seen a woman who can hold her liquor so confidently.
What gives you the right to judge me?
It was a compliment.
So what? Let me drink, stranger.
Alright then. You do you, bud. You will.
Laughed. My God. You said it.
Alright, let's talk to Fitzroy.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
This isn't your home, you bunch of sand crabs. We go where we want.
There's nothing for you here either. Beat
You're
it.
already in trouble.
Come on, can't we sort this out?
Alright, let's actually go to where we need to be. Yo, what's going on? Whoa, what's going on there? Like the fucking camera just fucking turned everything into a whitewash.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman.
Captain, the terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. No need to answer this message. Just make your payment to the courier. Cat.
The Scylla. It finished up
Scylla.
beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Been calling it the Scylla. Because of the sea, honestly.
This blackboard hasn't been used in a long while.
I wonder why.
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
You think? Ah, it's a toilet. Wait, so how comes it opens the door with an animation, but closing the door... That just fucking makes no sense.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned.
Yeah.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
You got it?
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Only a few dates are still legible, 1890, 1907, and the parcel date. The rest of the document is blacked out. Who would want this information to be hidden? Hey! Seem to be finding them pretty easily, to be honest. I mean, me being the curious motherfucker, and also I am going to quickly, because the thing I'm using, the software I use to record these videos allows me to see how much I've been recording in the top right of my corner of my screen, so I can tell just how long I've been recording, and I forgot to turn that on, so I just had to do that really quickly.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
In this photograph, a man who looks like Captain Fitzroy is posing on the bridge of a ship. He has a wooden leg. Nothing
What a
in there.
macabre souvenir.
Must be the leg we just saw in that picture. Some sort of a harpoon too. Oh, bro, he's just disappeared. Where's he gone? Just say he'll be on the deck. This deck or a different deck? Oh, there you are.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
Everything has a meaning.
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although, these dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
With whom, I wonder? I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Honestly, yeah, you can't.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Sues. 1 character point. Woo. We seem to be getting a lot of them really quickly, actually. Just validate that really quick.
Oh yeah, he's gonna get us into trouble.
Anyway, this is move out of the way
We're
now.
not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Who?
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
How can I be the one who defaced your saint? I've just come ashore, you idiots.
That's true. We're as drunk as lords.
You bet. You could have gone by without us seeing you.
Do not rile me. You can hardly stand up.
He's right.
We're no match. For the moment. We're annoyed. It's understandable.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those 2 bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter.
The
That's
stats.
all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
Yeah, these guys ain't gonna be no help. I can tell. But what statue? Is there a statue nearby? And are those fucking giant bones as well? What's in here?
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
I bet that you hid them somewhere in your hut. How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a
Her little
smell,
knife.
idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
So there's a fucking entrance somewhere else, eh? That face just made me laugh for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe I'm going insane. Maybe he is Cthulhu. We can go down here now, so I guess we just look for some sort of a statue. Some kind of car's in the way though. Damn it. Spy hidden skills that allow you to detect it in closer in the close range. So there's something here.
A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil. It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
How do we get through it though? That's the question. There is a ladder over here which we can use. My instinct now is just to fucking press up on my movement controls.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating, but it's been completely taken to bits. There must be some spare parts amid all this clutter.
There's no way to get up there, I see. There's
This
a
handle
winch.
will be perfect for the winch.
Alright, so we're missing something else. What though?
A ratchet device. Exactly what I need.
What else do I need? Surely they wouldn't like have everything in just one little corner, would they?
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
I don't know if that's everything. If there's a hint, then I don't know if I've got another thing. That looks like everything.
Looks like everything is in its place. All that's left is to try to turn this handle.
You try and turn the handle then, you dumbass.
Damn, I broke it.
How the fuck are you gonna get in then? Stuff is ancient. How's half of it still working? It's gonna leave. Oh, hello.
A little mouse has got lost on our turf. You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
This muddy alley is yours? Good for you. I've got work to do.
I don't think that you've quite understood the situation. I'll tell you how things work around here. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
As you wish.
If you've broken my nose...
I was careful. This time.
Do you want us to take care of him, Cat?
No.
Your cat?
Not yet. You don't lack nerve. And you've got a fairly good right. I'm always on the lookout for well-built guys to work for me.
I'll make a note of it.
Please do. I'm Cat. I run the neighborhood. Everyone marches to my tune here. Rather than foolishly risking your skin. Come and see me in the bar one of these days. We can talk about what I can do for you. And what you can do for me.
Alright, we still need to get inside the warehouse though. However we're gonna do that, I have absolutely no clue. Why does everyone here have a weird shaped beard?
Can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming.
Ah, statue. It's not a weeping angel, is it? Hey, a what? So we could just break and enter? Isn't this breaking and entering?
Damnation. I broke it. It's no use. The padlock won't give.
What is that kind of writing? Cultism.
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
Yeah, that's like a fucking enchanting table waiting. Yeah, some sort of a mythological mumbo jumbo, I guess. Oh wow, the light does nothing. Oh come on, you can climb that. You can climb that. Come on.
Wow, you could tell. Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut.
Why, we don't have a clear conscience.
Quiet. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaps. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's gonna be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
I've got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh yeah? And why didn't she say anything to us?
She sent me to see who's filching her stock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got no proof to back up your claims, and I'd advise you against snitching.
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
Yeah, well that other way seems to be locked up tight now. So I'm just an idiot. Why isn't the lighter working? Oh, it does. Oh, moving too quickly. That's why. Alright, how do I get into warehouse? Let's head back to Cat so she can help me get into the warehouse.
Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I think it's time to talk business.
No hard feelings.
For a lucky little blow? You think I gotta be boss of these lads without taking any hits? It will serve as a lesson. I was too soft with you. Next time, I'll hit first. Tell me,
really?
What brings you to Darkwater?
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly, but it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
I'm very serious. A whole family died in a fire, and I've got reason to believe that there's still more to be said on the subject.
Well, I see you're serious.
No fucking
to be honest,
shit.
As long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, You'll be indebted to me, and I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
Do I have a choice?
Oh, we always have one, Detective. Follow me.
You've got no problem going out looking like that.
How sweet of you to worry about my authority. I wouldn't be here if I was the sort of girl who'd hide away because of a black eye. People here know who they're dealing with. They watch their step.
I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried in bird shit. And nobody cares.
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley. I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on him.
Oh wow, look at that. They're perfectly out of the way. Hey guys, it's me again.
It's fine. He's with me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I told ya. I told you, you little fucking bitches. Yeah, 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 guess, yeah, look at that. How do you like that, huh, you little fucking piece of shit? Yeah, yeah, you fucking stupid looking piece of looking stupid piece of looking... Also, I forgot to mention this, but nice ass, man.
Be a gentleman and move that for me.
And why can't you do it yourself, you little fucking stinky bitch? Wait, you need a lockpick to open your own lock?
That's how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
I don't think you've done enough. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Call of Cthulhu. If you guys want to see more videos just like this one right here, please leave a like.
You already know what the fuck going on. I'm on ignorant shit tonight. We about to get fucking dog lit on this shit.
Of course, see you guys.
Shit up, bitch. Let's go.
Hey, bye bye.
Yeah, hold on. What the fuck? Hey, bass in the trunk. Yeah, shorty wanna fuck, but I'm busy getting bucks. If you know my fucking name, you know my music bumps. If you hate my fucking shit, you a motherfucking chump. Hey, ooh, yeah, damn, Billy stay high like a kite. Yeah, bitch, I blew up overnight. Yeah, you know the world around town. Hey, my diamonds bright like a light. Yeah, my music different, I'm right. Hey, my music different, I'm right. Yeah, who the fuck else sounds like this? Hey, my music different, I'm right. I don't give a fuck. I do what I want. You mad cause I'm up? I know you're watching. Smoking on big blunts. You know I'm gassed up. Billy is next up. I can't stop flexing. Rapping to get it, I'm thinking I got it. I flex all on purpose. This money deserve it. I'm high off the bush. I don't smoke on no Reggie. I only eat veggies. Yeah, Billy stay healthy like this. Hey, greens all day. Bitch, I'm hot like Frito-Lay. Damn. Greens all day. Bitch, I'm hot like Frito-Lay. What the fuck do you want? I'm just doing what I love. I was rich before the rap. Now I'm just leveling up. Now what the fuck do you want? I'm just doing what I love. Yeah, I was rich before the rap. Now I'm just leveling up.